This is Talktotongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talktotongie. We're gonna do life together. Hello there and welcome. My name is Dr. Tongie and this is the Talktotongie show, and I am so excited that you're here. I'm literally bursting through the seams. You don't see it, but I really am. I swear to you, I am. It is an honor and a privilege to be before you because this is something that I have dreamed about all of my life. I was born in Mississippi. The town is Columbus, and the projects is where I got my start from. If you had told me that in 1970 that I was born into poverty, I would have told you you're kidding me, because my mom never ever made us feel like we were broke. She never made us feel like we were poor. She always did what she had to do. This woman worked 3 jobs at one time. So I learned the value of showing up for people that are depending on you, showing up for people who really look up to you as their role model. And with this being International Women's Month, I am so excited that I've got a guest. Oh my God. She's right here from the beautiful country of St. Lucia. Her name is Harchanna Williams. I think I muddled that, but it's okay. She said I can call her Anna, and her spa is Blissful Escapes Spa. She'll be on shortly to tell you how she got here and what she had to do to maintain. Our stories are a lot alike. And I say that because, not just because she's a woman, but because she is someone who said, you know what, I've got to go for what I know, and even for what I don't know. So how do you start a business and you have nothing? Well, you start it with faith. Seriously. Not faith so much in yourself, but faith in the Creator. All right? That's what this show is. It's a kingdom principled show. And throughout the series, I'm going to show you exactly what to do, because I told you, you got to live abundantly now. Someone said, well, heaven is in heaven. I beg to differ. Heaven is exactly where you are, because you are spirit, not a spirit, but spirit, encased in this body, and you have a soul, your mind, your will, and your emotions. And when you are in constant communication with that, you'll line up and you'll be what's called the righteousness. So stay tuned. Will you stay tuned so I can tell you a little bit about how not to give up no matter what it looks like? All right? Be right back.
Administrator Clark.
I have lost everything, and I took care of my family just like I was supposed to. If that is not transformation, dog, I don't know what is.
There is a God.
And they have anything in their bylaws about 2 co-workers knocking each other?
Relax, calm down. How come you're not upset about this? Those bitches went above our heads and reported us to the drawing board.
Not now. I've been telling you to calm down a little on them.
Don't care about all that. Don't message my mother.
Hey, you old dirty dog.
Shame!
Hold, baby.
I'm sorry, Kashi.
Sorry? Who is it?
You know
him.
And I know him, Pinky.
I'm not supposed to be here. The man love me and he has to feed his child. He loves me. He must feed the child.
I said move!
If you missed a play, catch up with the drama at the Gopwell Rehabilitation Center. Available Sunday, April 2nd, 2023.
This is Talk to Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tongie. We're gonna do life together. We're back. And with me now, you remember when I told you I've got someone here that's from St. Lucia? I do. It's Anna from Blissful Escape Spa. Baby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You are so beautiful,
Thank
first
you.
and foremost. I'm getting chill bumps because whenever I get to come before God's royalty, I just lose my mind because it's such an honor that I do not take for granted or lightly.
Right.
Your story resonated with me so much that when our executive producer said, I've got someone for the show, I'm like, oh boy. I did have to vet you because he had already done that. You know, I asked the proverbial question, how did you get here?
Ooh.
How did you get here?
Well, a lot of faith.
Talk to me.
I'm telling you, faith from the unknown.
Mm.
It's basically, it felt like planting a tree without a seed at the moment.
Wow.
And
Wow.
coming from just like your background with very little,
Okay.
it really felt as if though it was impossible.
Mm.
But for some odd reason,
Yeah.
God have a way of making it possible.
Who are you telling? I know. Now, that's cute. All right. Amen. Pass the collection plate. But I want to know, and I know that the viewers want to know, how do you wake up one morning? What led you to even believe, you know what? I gotta open my own business.
It was really just a thought that procrastinated, just lingered in the mind.
Really?
And
Had you gone through anything traumatic that made you say, pump the brakes, I'm done? Or
yes.
there you go.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I worked in the hotel industry as a therapist, and I've
Okay.
worked for local market.
Okay.
And after seeing my potential, sometimes I could be doubtful and tell myself I can't when I really can. And it was just tapping into that inner strength and telling myself, go for it. If you can do it.
Yeah.
Because I used to manage a local spa.
Really?
And yes.
So that saying, that scripture that says, God will make you ruler of your own, depending on how you rule another man's. Was that ever a concept for you, or did you just know, I got to do the right thing here?
I just went with my intuition. I was like, go for it. I saw my capabilities after 2 years managing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Was it someone that said you got it, or was it that inner, you're saying something that is resonating with me?
It was
inner.
It was two parts. My inner was telling me, but I was doubtful against it. But then hearing the clients, it's like, you're really gifted. You should go for it. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I should do it.
Did you tell anybody that I'm going to do this thing? I'm going to open my own business.
I mean, I ran it by one or two friends and they were like, no.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. How did you handle that? Because a lot of times I do get people that'll tell me, listen, doc, I want to do it, but I told my friend who knows all about me and they said, not now, or, you're fooling yourself. How did you move past that?
To be honest, I accepted the first no's. I was like, okay.
Huh.
Yeah. I was
Really?
like, no, okay. And I kept working
Okay.
as an employee. And
Okay.
then I think after we did like a general meeting, it was a briefing at work, and I just did not feel appreciated. And there was this voice and this feeling that came out to me. It's like, you know what? You can do that.
Come
10
on,
times more.
Anna. Come on. You don't mind me calling you Anna, do you? Oh my God. That right there could go in the book and you could sell it.
Right.
Seriously. Because it's hard to move past that.
Right.
You felt unappreciated.
I did.
So, all right. So here you go. You're managing. People are telling you that you're doing really good.
Right.
You begin to form this idea that, I can do this. But something else happened. You felt unappreciated. Would you just kind of hang out right there for me? And the reason I say it, because we don't oftentimes stay in that right there. We want to move past that because it's uncomfortable. Right. Nobody wants to feel rejected. Nobody wants to feel unappreciated. But what was it? What was that oomph that made you just go for it? Or move past that, rather?
Right. I also have a personality within me that I love to prove people wrong.
Oh, my kind of girl. Lady.
It motivates me. It actually does. If you say I cannot, this will in me proves to you automatically that I can. Oh. And I do it with my every last drop of blood.
Are you serious? So let's get to mom and dad, or what was that? What does the family structure look like? Because you didn't just learn that by yourself. No, seriously. There was some deposits made, right? What was that like?
So my mom is very big on hygiene. And so my background in spa really stemmed from her. So our family time on a Sunday used to be us going down to the VG beach. We would collect stones, sea stones, seashells. And that would have been our natural pedicure foot file, so that we can do our little pedicures at home. And, just...
Are you serious?
Yes.
Thank you, Mama. Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's really keen into hygiene from your hair down to your nails. And she believed both boy and girl should be into it. And it was just a hygiene purpose. And it just was instilled in me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me just teach a few people.
How old are you at this point?
We're talking about 6, 7.
Wow. You're giving me chill bumps, seriously, because that was about the time that I started asking, who is this God that I hear my mama talk about and I hear my Aunt Flora talk about? I wanted to know him too. Okay. So your mom did a wonderful job in showing. She didn't tell you, she showed you.
Yes.
Wow. So fast forward, you're a young teenager. What does that look like?
Teenage years, I just went into I do have beauticians in the family as well. So my aunts are beauticians. We have the hairdressers and the massage therapists.
Come on.
I know.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
And I would just go to the salon, just help out around sometimes.
Yeah.
But then there were times where, in my teenage years, then I would just want to hang out with friends. And I was really indecisive in my career choice at the time.
Really? Yeah. I find that hard to believe. I understand what you're saying. I accept it, but you just, with what you've done and you're growing into that, I would just...
I think it was my doubtful characteristics. But it's whenever you see you have that little voice inside of you telling you, this is what you're going to be.
Right.
But you tend to say, no, I have a different plan for my life.
Oh, don't I know? I've been there. Boy. Yes. Yeah.
And then, I went to study accounts. I went to study accounts. And I do have experience in accounting. Somewhere in my accounting field, I redirected my passion back to spa.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
I'm about, I don't know how much more of this I really can take, lady. You just, You remind me so much of me. And I'm looking at you saying, man, at 31 years old, you've accomplished so much. Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe it myself.
You can't believe it yourself. So, what is a typical day like for you?
A typical day
Yes.
at the spa. Oh my goodness. So I will wake up.
Okay.
I'm a mom, so
Okay. Now, hold up. Time out. You're not going to just, you're not glossing over that. You're a mom. Oh.
beautiful 8-year-old.
Ay, ay, ay. Boy, girl. Was it anything about becoming a mother during the process of becoming a mother? 2 questions.
Right.
Was it anything that made you say, oh, darn, what am I going to do here? Was there anything that said, oh boy, I got to do it?
I gotta do it.
Tell me about what am I doing here?
It really, because you know the stigma once you're a pregnant
Eh.
mom, it's almost as if the society makes it look as if there's a full stop on your life, on
I
your
know.
goals, and your achievements.
I know.
And so for a split moment,
Come
I
on.
was like, what am I doing? A baby and a business? And especially if the business is just starting off,
Wow.
it's not able to sustain its own.
For sure. For sure.
And your initial thought is, I need financial stability.
Okay.
Just keep up on that and
Yep.
get yourself a regular
Yep.
9 to 5.
Yep. Been there.
It sounds realistic. It is realistic.
Right.
It is comfortable. It is comfortable.
You're saying all these words that I have taught my children: comfortability, sustainability, but you're a dreamer.
Yeah.
So you move past the stigma. You
Right.
didn't listen to the naysayers. Would you expound upon just a little bit of the naysayers? Normally, it's none of my business what they say, but how does that affect you?
In the beginning,
Yeah.
you said that is not a realistic dream, especially for the dynamic of the spa that I dream. It's not your controversial, typical, ordinary spa.
For sure.
And when it was like, in St. Lucia, no. And it really sometimes get to you, but you're like, no, I want to be the first. I want to be the first in St. Lucia. I want to be the first in the Caribbean, expand to the US and to
That's
the
it.
UK.
That's it.
And
Absolutely.
you just have the urge to say, I can do it and I'll prove you're wrong. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Do you ever find yourself at some point, or have you found yourself at some point? Yes, you have that in you to prove folk wrong, right? But is it ever a point in your life where you're like, you know what? I really don't have to prove anything to you at all. This is for me and my baby. Huh. When did you get there?
When my daughter started when she was about 2 years old, I was like, you know what? It's she and I. She and I. And my new focus was proving to her that you can.
Please don't make me cry on my first show. I am not going to cry. I'm already sweating. I'm not crying. You said to this baby who did not understand what you were saying, Mama. That was your declaration.
Right. My entire focus shifted, and it was me. It almost felt like I was giving her a gift.
Oh, Anna, don't you dare. Please write the book. Please. I've got a publishing company. Please let me publish your first book. I'll give you the friends and family discounts. You shifted the narrative.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, typical day. You got baby. What does it look like? You're getting ready for your day.
You're getting ready for the day.
Yeah.
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning latest.
Huh.
I would get up. I would prepare meals. I would prepare breakfast. And so by the time Hazel's still in bed, and by the time it's 6 o'clock, she's out prepping for shower, prepping for us to leave. We leave the house about 8:30 latest to drop her off to school.
Are you serious?
Yes. And business starts at 9 for me. So does school. in case I get a special request, the day shifts the back
For sure.
a bit earlier, but yes, and I work from 9 to 6.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
9 to 6.
9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Baby Hazel's at school.
Baby Hazel's at school.
And your focus is taking care of business.
Mhm.
What is it now that you've got the doors open?
Mhm.
What is it that you want people to feel or to experience when they come into your environment?
A sense of calmness and peace.
Ha!
You come to a spa. It is not your typical spa.
Tell me about that. You said that twice. Now,
Yes.
the word typical means something here because you guys don't play.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned about St. Lucians, they mean what they say.
Right,
If they say no, it is no.
No.
If they say yes, it is yes. What is so atypical about your spa?
I'll tell you, I believe that I have the gift of healing.
Oh, dear God. I'm done. I am talking to my 31-year-old self here. You have the gift of healing.
Yes.
Tell me about
And
that.
I really noticed that, especially when I really accepted that I did have the gift and I allowed the Holy Spirit to use me so
Oh,
that I
Anna.
can minister through healing. Yes.
Wow. When did you know? I know I'm going all over the
Yes,
place,
I
but
know.
when did you know I've got his gift in me?
After a couple clients would come and they would give me the feedback, they would come with aches and pains and injuries. And they would tell me, and it's been a month, it's been 3 weeks, and I'm feeling way better.
Oh, come
And I'll be
on.
like- And they would want me to, they would want to introduce me to other natural healers and herbalists
Wow.
on the island here.
See,
So-
that right there is a niche in and of itself.
Right.
Your gifts will make room. You know that, right? And bring you
Yeah,
before
right.
great men, and it's doing that.
Yes.
Wow. What does Hazel think about mommy having
Oh.
her own business?
Hazel, Hazel loves the idea of spa. I've been teaching her. So her after school program sometimes until her coming to the salon, she's interacting.
Oh my God, this baby.
Yes.
Wow.
I allow her to do her little massage techniques that I've
Oh,
shown
come
her.
on. Come on. Are you serious?
Right.
So was there any, I know you said your aunts and your family has a therapist in your family, but did they allow you at 6 and 7 and 8 years old to do that?
No. I was just spectating. I was just looking.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what,
Talk to me.
when I applied for a massage in school,
Okay.
my aunt was the facilitator.
I'm done. He had already
Yes.
gone before you. How old were you when you did this?
I must have been about 17.
Oh, come on. We don't do that in America. I'm sorry. They may be doing it now, but from
Right.
my neck of the woods, a 17-year-old was expected to graduate from high school and matriculate into college and then matriculate into where you're going. But to know that you had, wow.
Yeah. Well, I really did not have a choice. I did not graduate from college.
Okay.
I did complete secondary school, which is called high school.
Okay.
But when you're really not given options because of your family's background, you're unable to take you up to a tertiary level, and your option is to work and see yourself through. Or in St. Lucia, there are government-based programs that can allow you to,
Really?
and most of them are free, which I took advantage of.
See, that right there speaks volumes. I mean, you're already a charactered person, all right? I love you. I love you already. You went into that direction to say, listen, I've got this idea. I'm going to need some assistance here. The thing about college, all right? A lot of times people don't go to college. They do not. Had I not needed to have college under my belt as a medical doctor, I probably wouldn't have gone either, because I knew that I had been given a gift. also. So you applied. Was it a lot of competition for you to do that, or?
My favorite story in my journey as a student in the massaging industry.
Yeah.
When I tell people that I was the weakest link in class.
Oh, come on.
Right.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I think you're embellishing to make the story sound good. No, I'm joshing.
I really was. When it came to the theory part of it, I aced it. But the practical part of it was a struggle.
We're not going to rush that, all right? We'll be right back, because this right here, this is going to take it home. This is the crux of everything. Stay tuned.
Break down, come on.
Administrator clerk.
I have lost everything, and I took care of my family just like I was supposed to. If that is not transformation, dog, I don't know what is.
There is a God. And they have anything in their bylaws about two co-workers knocking each other?
Relax, calm down. How come you're not upset about this? Those bitches went above our heads and reported us to the drawing board.
Not now. I've been telling you to calm down a little on them.
Don't care about all that. Don't message my mother.
Hey, you old dirty dog.
Shame!
Hold, baby.
I'm sorry, Kashi.
Sorry? Who is it?
You know him.
And I know him, Pinky.
I'm not supposed to be here. The man loves me and he has to feed his child. He loves me. He must feed the child.
I said leave!
If you missed the play, catch up with the drama at the Gopewell Rehabilitation Center. Available Sunday, April 2nd, 2023.
This is Dr. Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tongie. We're gonna do life together. And we're back. I told you this is going to be the crux of everything. So if you've ever dreamed, if you know it's something that's in you that, you need to get out, listen to Anna's story. All right, Anna. So you're applying for something. What was it that assisted you in getting the business opened and then kind of guided you with what to do once the business is open?
So from a student standpoint,
okay. This organization, you said that helps.
It's government based. It's a National Skills Development Center.
Okay. That's here on the island?
Yes.
Okay.
In BC Castries.
Okay.
And at the time, my course was free, and I was previewed to not only learning a skill, but also personal development.
Come on. Who does that? That's my life, okay? Right. I believe if you can get the soul of the matter, the mind, the will, the emotion, the spirit will line up. But then that body says, you know what? I don't have any other choice but to follow. And that's what you did. So you applied. Were there a lot of people that were, that were qualified to?
Of course, we had a very large class. And this center is very dynamic.
Talk to me.
You would get massaging, nails, hair designs, cake decorating, office skills.
Oh, come on.
You name it. It's a broad spectrum.
How did you find out about this place or this organization?
It was advertised on
Huh.
it was advertised on the television, and I
Okay.
decided to just take a walk in,
Yeah.
see, because I mean, mom couldn't afford cottage.
Mhm.
And what was my next thing to do? Looking for a job could be difficult.
Mm.
And
Why
so
would you say that right there?
looking for a job sometimes in St. Lucia is very difficult. It's either your CXC qualifications is not adequate
Okay.
and suitable for the job,
Huh.
or you find that a lot of the times, I'm sorry to say, but it's a who you know or who know you
Ouch.
kind of.
I was hoping that that culture was not here. See, I've been very naive. I've not gotten into the communities like I should. Shame on me.
know.
But I was thinking that just because you're St. Lucian, just because someone believes in what you're doing, they open that opportunity for you. But you're saying it's a who's who.
Yes, and it's a yes and no possibility.
Hi.
If you're lucky, I
Huh.
should say, you would get through. If you're not, and it's a who knows who basis, you really don't stand a chance.
So people's dreams have been derailed. Their hopes have been dashed. All because of the good old boy kind of nepotism, kind of.
Definitely.
Ouch.
Definitely.
Ooh, we're going to talk about that. Maybe not on the first show.
Yes.
'Cause I want to come back into your living rooms. But you moved past
I
that.
did.
And now you've got Hazel.
Yes.
And how do you get up to say, I'm going to do this? And you said it yourself. I've got a baby. I've got a XYZ.
Yeah.
So you just did it.
Yes.
Wow.
Before I had to prove to financial institutions that I could do it.
Oh, come on.
Right, because I presented myself, my dream, my idea.
Okay.
And it was not successful.
Huh.
I thought it was realistic, but it was not successful, and I was turned down. And my dream really started by going to people's houses and doing massages either on a chair or on a bed, and eventually I blossomed.
I'm going to cry right now. I'm going to cry. And I'm saying that, and I mean that from,
I'm going to cry.
oh, dear God. It reminds me, I was 25 years old, 24, just about to be plagued with cancer, 3 children. And I remember going to the bank in this little town, West Point, Mississippi, and the banker says to me, after I presented my hard-earned I stayed up all night and wrote this business plan, and he laughed and said, it's a great idea. And that was 1994, went through cancer. At 25, I said, you know what? He didn't save me to go back into a 9 to 5. God, I got to trust you. And there I was, launching my dreams out there in the deep. So I know that struck a chord with me. 3 children. I quit my job. My first husband said, you must be crazy. He later said, wow. It was after the fact.
I know.
Rest in peace. But you did it. You did it. What were those nights like? Because we always see the finished product, the real pretty shoes and the pretty dresses, but what was that like?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So at the point, it was to prove the bank wrong.
Gotcha.
I took up 3 jobs.
Oh, come on.
3 jobs. So I had my business in the day, part-time. I worked as an accounts assistant. I also worked as a call agent in the evening.
Hold on, time out. I'm done. I didn't know there were that many hours in the day. You did this?
I did this. I really did it.
Wow.
Yes.
So there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse for people who say, I can't do it because I've got a baby, or I can't do it because I got to work.
Or I have nobody to watch my baby, or all those excuses. it really gets to me when I hear people say, well, I cannot work a simple 9 to 5 job because they cannot get someone to watch their child.
Okay.
Or they have nobody. There were times where I really felt like I had nobody. There were times where physically I had nobody. And I had to make it.
Jeez.
Mothers have to understand, and women have to understand that we have a power that we don't sometimes tap into.
You're going to have to expound on that one. I'm so sorry. We're going to slow it down just a little bit. We have a power. We have a power. Talk about that power for a second.
Yeah. As I think we're better than Superman and all those fantasy characters. We, as a woman, we are built with tenacity. We always bounce back. And my mom and surrounding women around me that I admire will always say that if a woman stays down, it's because she chose to stay down.
You better shut your mouth and hold yourself. I'm sounding like Mississippi over here. If a woman stays down,
it's because she chose to stay down. Yes. A mother, a woman with zeal, with ambition, with determination, always makes a way.
Jesus Christ. I am always open to learn. I love learning. I do. And I learn from people. And I know I don't know everything, and it's okay. I don't have to. But what you said just kind of stirred up something in me, because I remember so vividly, I had this little lady that would watch my baby, right? I was his mom at 16. And my daughter says, oh, you're just doing grown folks things. Anyway, I was nominated for the Air Force Academy, but they weren't accepting pregnant cadets. So I'm thinking I'd go into the Air Force at that time, and I'd be a commissioned officer, and I'm going to go around the world, right? It's something when you have a plan, but God's plans trump yours. Who do you say thank you to? What woman, man, who do you say thank you to for those moments when you thought, I'm not gonna make this one?
My grandmother.
Tell me about that
My
woman
mother,
there. Yeah.
My great-grandmother. They played vital roles. My great-grandmother passed away last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And it's one thing for you to learn from a great-grandmother. They teach you life, hard lessons, really hard. I remember this joke. I came and I said, Mommy, I'm in love. And she's like, stop that. Love does not bring you by the marketplace.
Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. I'm going to get a t-shirt on that one. I'll give your mom 50%. Love does not bring you by the marketplace.
Yes. So.
Not that she was opposed to love.
Yes.
But why do you think such a deep kind of conviction there?
I believe during the time I was like, Mom probably had a bad relationship.
That's what you thought.
But growing up, we tend to, as people in a relationship, both man and woman, we tend to sacrifice a lot. Our identity, our dreams, everything. And when the relationship dissolves before our eyes, we're left with nothing. Sometimes we don't even know our own selves. And I believe she meant that, yes, even though you love, make sure that you're able to grow, you're able to blossom, you're able to sustain yourself in any way. So that was her. Whenever you said, Mommy, I'm in love. Stop that. Love don't bring you by the market.
Wow.
Yes.
So it didn't bring you by the marketplace.
It brought me so much further. Yes.
All right. Here goes. 5 questions. What's your favorite color?
I'm a blue girl.
You're a blue girl.
Royal blue.
Royal blue, all right? What's your favorite number?
23.
23.
Yes.
You want to expound a little
It's
bit?
my birthday.
What? But of course.
Yes.
What are you feeling now? Don't think about it.
I feel happy. Really happy. I feel happy.
Wow.
I'm sitting here because I've never, to be honest,
Yeah.
I've never really sat down there and appreciate myself from where I've been to where I'm now. And speaking about it really has made me reflect on my journey right now. And I could safely say that I did it.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. 2 more questions. What do you want for Hazel?
I want Hazel to have 10 times more than what I've achieved. I've already surpassed that. I'm doing it for Hazel. My new goal is I'm making a milestone for you in the future.
Jesus.
Everything that I'm working for is your milestone so you can have greater. In our Black culture, we tend to tell our children that I've suffered. When I was your age, I suffered. I didn't have this, I didn't have that. Yeah. And so we expect our children to go through our same suffering. I have moved past that mentality. I don't want my daughter to suffer. Jesus. I want to give her a milestone. I want to give her something, a foundation.
You are so incredible.
You are incredible.
Oh, baby. I know, and I don't want to cry, but it's too late. What do you say? Last question. What do you say to this generation who says, you can sit there and you can tell us what you've been through, but you don't know. Things have changed now, and people are not giving out grants or awards for just asking. What do you say to those folk? They want the help, but they can't believe past what they see.
Mold your mind first. It starts with the mind, Dr. Tongie. It always starts with the mind and self-discipline. Once you've instilled, have it indoctrinated and in your mind that you can, you will, you're going to try, you're not going to give up, nobody's going to stop you. Automatically, your actions fall into place. It's always with the mind. So you discipline your mind first. You believe you can. Self-doubt is and I learned that from a friend, self-doubt is very destructive.
Yeah.
And that is something that I had to work on myself. And you just want to believe. Forget about the naysayers. Forget about anybody that told you cannot. Believe that you can. A simple way that you can start in doing that, if you have a craft, you have a gift, you can start by a close family member to get the feedback.
Yeah.
You can start by neighbors, which is what I did, and get the feedback. Watch like-minded videos similar to your craft so that you can always perfect it. Whatever craft you're in, there is always ways for improvement.
Absolutely.
So that is one way. If you do not believe in yourself and you do not think that your craft is worth what is out there in the market, you can charge half price. Trust me, your loyal clients will grow with you.
Yep.
And there are grants out there. It's putting yourself in the right alignment. Always try to put yourself networking. Whether your craft is in your brain, network it.
Yep.
Whether your craft is just it's just a thought, or you don't have a physical location, or it's just online, or it's just an idea, network it. it will fall in the right ears, in the right hands, and it will blossom.
Oh my God. All right. How can people find you, especially those who are coming in from other countries and they need some healing? How can they find you?
Well, I operate on Grayson Street in Castries. That is to the back of the Ave Maria School, opposite the new location of the Helen Diagnostic Center. It's in a tall brown building. I'm on the second floor. But I also do house calls.
Oh, you better shut your mouth and hold yourself. What? You didn't tell me that. That is so wonderful. Again, your niche. Wow.
Yes.
It is an honor. It is an absolute honor for me to be in your presence.
Likewise.
I am so grateful to you. She didn't know this, all right? But if you contact her and tell her that you saw her show, all right, her interview on this show, Talk to Tongie, I'll pay for 3 full body massages as a gift, all right? But they got to do the work,
Right.
all right? They got to say, they saw it at
Right.
Talk to Tongie, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And how can they get in touch with you so that they can win this?
Oh, so you can contact me on Facebook at Blissful Escape Day Spa, Instagram, Blissful_Spa 758, and my mobile via call or WhatsApp, which is 712-9117.
3 full body massages. I'm not asking for a discount. All right. So you better do the work, all right? Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much
Oh
for
my
having me.
God, I love you
appreciate-
so
I love
much.
you too.
I got chill bumps, man. I'm in the presence of royalty. Thank you so very much. My love to Hazel. Tell her I am expecting such great things from her because her mama has already made that path real straight there.
Thank you.
Wow.
We have a little entrepreneur in the making.
Yeah, we do, don't we? All right, you heard it. We'll be right back to wrap up, but thank you so much. It was fun, yeah?
It was
Break down, come on.
Administrator Clark.
I have lost everything. And I took care of my family just like I was supposed to. If that is not transformation, dog, I don't know what is.
There is a God.
And they have anything in their bylaws about 2 co-workers knocking each other? Relax, calm down. How come you're not upset about this? Those bitches went above our heads and reported us to the drawing board.
Not now I've been telling you to calm down a little on them.
Don't care about all that. Don't message my mother.
Hey, you old dirty dog. Shame!
Hold, baby.
I'm sorry, Kashi.
Sorry? Who is it?
You know him.
And I know him, Pinky.
I'm not supposed to be here. The man loves me and he has to feed his child. He loves me. He must feed the child.
I said leave!
If you missed a play, catch up with the drama at the Gopewell Rehabilitation Center. Available Sunday, April 2nd, 2023.
This is Talk to Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tongie. We're gonna do life together. And we're back. I'm at a loss for words. It's incredibly refreshing to meet someone who is not only charismatic, but someone who lives from the inside out. I'm always stressing that to clients or to people in general, or even to my family. You gotta live from the inside out. You gotta live so that people can see the real you. And that's exactly what our Anna did. She allowed us in that space where we saw the real her. But my question was, how did she get here? I'll share just a little bit of how I got here. Oftentimes I don't like to, tell some of the atrocities that I had to go through. But I will say this, my mom was 15 years old when she had me. My father was married and he had his own family. But little did I know that my father's wife, hear me this, was such a loving and God-fearing woman that she literally came and got me. She took me to her family. And she says to her family, this is your sister. I want you to love her. I want you to respect her as your sister. No one ever told me that story. So for so long, I was drifting through life thinking that nobody loved me. So one of my things was to God was teach me how to love people. Teach me how to be in the midst of a person that you've created and hear them and make certain that they know that they matter. So all of my life, my greatest aim was love. Even when I made decisions that were so outside of where I should have been. This walk has not been easy. I would not tell anyone, hey, walk a mile in my shoes. Not if you don't want but one pair. Not if you don't want to have all of your things thrown out because you've gotten evicted. And you've got children that are looking at you saying, now what? It is not easy. It is never easy when you make up your mind to say, this is what I believe that I was destined to do. But Anna said it best, and I echo her sentiments. It begins in the mind. We literally are extensions of the greatest creator the world has ever seen, even if they don't believe. I talk a lot about, are you bearing fruit? Can people tell that you're genuinely interested in what they're doing? I'm in the people business. I'm not God, but I am an extension of Him. So every business that I've ever started, it was always started, okay, Daddy, let's do this. Even when it didn't look like it was going to make it. Even when the taxes are due and garnishments and I can't pay anybody and oh dear God, I'm writing hot checks so I can make ends meet. But I believed in me. Do not wait. Don't wait until you can see your way clear. Don't wait until someone gives you permission. Establish a relationship first with Him and then with yourself. Forgive yourself for everything that you've ever done that made you feel any other way than how you were supposed to feel. And then take a leap of faith. I was talking right before the show and I'm thinking, man, I've got 8 businesses. And I don't say that bragging because I don't own anything, all right? Let's set the record straight. We are here for a season. And in that season, we're supposed to be as good as we can be, as patient, as loving, as kind, as, those attributes. But always believe that you don't own anything, and then he give you more so that you can govern. And if you're in a position to help somebody, would you do that? Would you just stop the nepotism and, well, I don't know their name and all that stuff that really don't matter? My quest is for you to live. My hope is that whatever you've had to do or whatever you've had to go through to get to this day, yep, this one right here, that you celebrate where you are. You may ask, well, you don't understand my story, lady. I'm in the middle of no lights, or I'm in the middle. Been there. I know what it feels like to have all the lights turned off. I know what it feels like to not have running water, and I'm talking about in the great state of California, Georgia, all because I dared to dream and I dared to believe, and I just took God at his word, and I believe, I still do. Is it hard? It is if you make it. See, a sense of struggle will create the struggle. So if you're sensing a struggle, guess what you're going to do? You'll struggle with it. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. And I need you to hear me on this one because I'm not quoting a scripture. This is fact. This is truth. If you do not want to see more of what you're going through, then don't speak to that. Speak what you want to see. This has been an absolutely fantastic ride. We're having fun. There's so much more to the Tongie show. Talk to Tongie. We're going to go into the community and we're going to love on people and we're going to meet them right where you are. You could be next. So thank you. Thank you, DBS, for taking a chance on me. I'm your girl. God's willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you next Thursday. Same time, same station. Any parting words?
Do what you do best. Believe in yourself. Thank you so much for having me.
You better believe it, baby. Bye.
You remember my eyes. We were known to get